Did you know that Google personalizes many searches by city and Also Asked is the only tool to access live People Also Asked data at city level? Try for free at alsoasked.com.
Tired of SEO guesswork? Quadra's AI agent goes deeper to uncover high-impact optimizations and completes hours of SEO in minutes. Get started now.
I was going to say that SEO with Fat Joe is as peaceful as this, but then the birds are all having fights.
Hi all. I hope that you're having a good time so far. I would like to ask a question first. Who is in here attending Brighton SEO for the first time? Can I have raise hand? Okay, a few of you. Okay, amazing. So I think that we all remember our first time at Brighton. It's such an amazing conference. I do. In my case, I came here as a volunteer. I was helping with the registration and I had an amazing time. And now, today, I'm so lucky, so fortunate to be here and presenting about internal links. I hope you enjoy it. So let's go for it. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the importance of internal linking. We're going to see some of the challenges. There's a lot of them. I'm going to list just a few of them. And then how to create strategies and some examples. First things first, why are internal links so important? Well, they're important because of the users and because of the search engines too, right? It's how they discover pages, and also is about the relationship in between pages. That's like the main thing. But it's not me the only one that says that. Even John Mueller says that it's critical for internal linking is critical for SEO. There's this video that you have the resource if you want to watch it, and there's a quote that he says about internal links are super critical for SEO. It's one of the best things that you can do, and it's important for Google and users, as I was mentioning before, to lead them to the page that you think they are important. Okay, so now that we understand the importance of it, let's go for the challenges. One of them that I found is people, they forget to create links, right? So it happens for many reasons. It could be maybe the content team is creating new pages and the SEO team, they don't know about it, so maybe something about communication, and then you have to work on. Or maybe there's a new category created and the same, they forget to create links to it. So it's important that the SEO team is always on top of these things. Another thing that happens all the time is broken internal links. But it's normal, totally normal that happens, but you need to audit your website to try to fix them, and also educate your team, to help them, if they want to erase some pages, maybe it's worth redirect them or other things, so better to pass to the SEO team first, especially if the page is a 404 page that has a lot of backlinks, then you're missing a lot of opportunities there. So it's very important that the SEO team reviews all of that. I know, another challenge is that it's a very time-consuming task. It is, but there's different ways that you can approach it, and I will help you with some tools also. As I mentioned before, internal links are critical. They're very important. So it's important to take the time to work on it, because besides discoverability, it also helps with determining the importance of the page, so what you think is important. And they pass link equity also. Another of the challenges and things that I see is that people is not taking the full advantage of internal linking. So the anchor text is also important, especially for the contextual links. So I would recommend to really think about it. Don't go for this, just click here. Try to find something that is relevant. And if it's the same topic or keyword is mentioned, is better. Here you can see an example on the underlined text. Those are the contextual links. And that's the thing. You need to know which is the page if you click that you're going, what is it talking about, and they have to be connected in somehow. Another thing to avoid is to implement the links in a way that they are not easy crawlable for Google, for the search engines. And there's a guide here. So this resource, you can check it. You can find all the best practices. And especially like the main thing is, the Ahref is like the typical link. And so if you can avoid JavaScript ones, because then it's going to be more difficult to discover the links and discover your pages or pass the authority. And creating just random links for the sake of creating links, that's not a good strategy neither. You need to think about them. That's important. So the first stage is stop and reflect about your website. And what do you think that is really important? What do you want to work on? Is it maybe a specific product that you have? Or some categories that your manager or the company wants to really improve and get more sales? So you need to direct your focus. It's a seasonal product that you need to work on. And then after you have done this, then is the first analysis, right? We need to say, okay, what is the website that we have? How is the internal structure done? So we will do some data collection. For that, you will need some tools like a crawler, and then SEO tools, and Google data also from Search Console or Google Analytics. And we will create a Excel like that. You will have all the data for all the website to have like a holistic view. And you can analyze and see the whole website to understand, okay, where are the gaps? Who's the structure going? Where are the pages that tend not to have links? Why is it? All of this is going to help you for the strategy. And I like to do it with two different approaches. So one is, as I was saying, the holistic view, so the whole website. So is the quantitative analysis. So you look at the numbers and then try to find patterns. Look at, every URL, how many links do they have? And all the data. And then qualitative one is more about the important key products or services or pages that you really want to improve and work on. So you need to have this kind of two different approaches. And then you will have, that's an example of an Excel with the quantitative analysis. So you will have all the columns there, all the data for analyzing, and then discovering the gaps and where you can work on. And things that you can look at is which pages they have a low number of internal links pointing to them. So for example, if you have only one or two links, that's critical, because if they are broken, that's it, right? They don't have any links, there's an orphan page. And the same, look in a strategic way to not only at the numbers. So in the other way, the qualitative way, you will think, you have in mind with all of this data, you will think about, okay, which specific category pages I'm trying to work on, or which specific key page I really want to improve results and performance. And then after all of this analysis is when you can start crafting your internal linking strategies. So for that, first, select your objectives. Then you will decide how you are going to achieve it, implementation, and always validate. Here you have some examples of objectives. So it can be maybe you saw your website, you analyzed all the links, you have your Excel, and you think, okay, what I want to do is enhance crawlability. Or maybe you are trying to create a content hub for a specific topic that you want to be authoritative. Or, there's many different objectives here. So then you pick one, and you create the strategy for it. Sometimes you can create several strategies, or you can create one strategy for several objectives. But the thing is, it's something that you can use again and again. It's like SEO, right? You don't do it once and it's done for the website. You keep doing it for different reasons. Let's see another example. So imagine that you have done your analysis and you decide that you saw that, okay, there are some specific key pages that are important for your website, and the link depth, that is the clicks from the home page towards the page, is bigger than 3, right? So maybe you want to work on it, and then you decide to say, okay, I'm going to implement some breadcrumbs that is going to help with the structure and is going to help, maybe there were product pages, and then you can link them to category pages and other pages. So here's an example from Viator. This is not a client or nothing, it's just, I want to mention because they have a great internal linking strategy. So if you're looking for inspiration, this is a good website to check out. And travel is very competitive. So they have a lot of good strategies. Then you go for the implementation. So check who is going to be the responsible, best practices. And the last step, validate, monitor. You need to crawl the website, check the live page, check how everything is implemented, and then monitor the results. Let's see other examples. So there's other ways that you want to do it more at a scale, more in the quantitative side. So the best thing to do is link blocks. So you can create these link blocks on the template level, and then it's going to carry over different pages. So one thing that you can use is sidebars with the links, or maybe in a product page, at the bottom you want to add the you may also like, and it's like different products, and then you are interlinking there the products. There's different strategies that you could use. And there's an amazing presentation from Christina Zarenko about this. So yeah, I have the link there if you want to check it out. I think she did in brightonSEO 2 years ago. And this is another example from Viator. So here is like the you may also like on a product page. And also they have like at the bottom, as you can see, like the link, all the related links, related products. Let's go with another example. Qualitative in this way. So imagine that you really want to improve some key pages. Maybe they are performing well, they are on the top 10 pages, but you want to still, work on them and see if they can perform better. So you have your list of pages, and then what you can do is, okay, let's find relevant opportunities. So you will look for pages with high authority, semantic opportunities, because that's key. They need to be related. Or maybe what you're trying to do is, okay, it's very important, this topic for my website and my company. I'm going to create a content hub. So those are the ways that you can do. Different tools to do this. So for example, with the command side, this is more manual. So this is when you have like a couple of pages or something like that. You cannot do it like at the scale, but it's good to find opportunities. You add your keyword, your topic, and you will find there. Another way of doing it more at the scale is with the Screaming Frog, using the custom extraction. Then you can have more like over the whole website. You could use AI GPTs. There are already some GPTs that are ready for internal linking. Here there's an example of one of them, and there's a table. I asked him to do like a table with the URL, and then where is the link located, and help with the context too. Or there's other ways. With this one is AirPrim, that is like a prompt library. I don't know if you know this tool, and they have like a freemium that you can use, and you can find different prompts, and then some of them also are about internal linking. Another way that you could use, if you want to create it at a scale, is using embeddings. And there's this amazing article by Gus Pelogia that you can also check if you want to get started on it. And yeah, they can map related pages. So at the end, with some of these tools, the one that you choose to use, you can create your Excel with all the links that you want to create, alt text, everything. And then you start working on it. Then there's other ways to do it. You can do it on a more automated approach. So, for example, this is our first SEO, and what you can do is they give you suggestions, but maybe you need to agree, because that's the thing. Like AI and all of these automations, they're going to be better in the future, but right now they still need a lot of human supervision. That's what I found. But yeah, it's good to have at least some suggestions, and then you can say yes or not if you want to include the links. Or in links. This is another great tool that helps with internal linking, And the good thing about this one is that they use NLP, entities, semantic, all of this, and they can help you with suggestions. And one of the key elements of this tool, InLinks, is that it can help you also with the deployment. So instead of always that, we always rely with developers and the time. So there's a way, an option that you can use it, implemented deploying JavaScript code also with these InLinks. So that's it. So in summary, we've seen that internal links are very important. It's something that is used sometimes overlooked. But if there's one key takeaway is like, please look at it in a strategic way and think about links like something that you can work during the whole year. It's not something that, okay, I'm just going to work with internal linking and that's it. You can create different strategies and try to highlight your most important pages. Take advantage of it. So we saw how to create different strategies for specific pages, or like when you are checking holistically. I gave you some SEO tools that you can check out, or maybe some of them you're already using them for internal links. We've seen some examples. I tried to give you some inspiration to help you for your own websites. And that's it. Now it's your turn to create winning internal linking strategies. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Demand sphere. Limitless visual insights from the SERPs. Unlimited dashboards and users. Easy to use and easy to scale your growth to new levels.
Monthly reporting making you want to shove sharp things up your nose? Try Dragon Metrics, the all-in-one SEO software with mind-blowing reporting tools.